Hello, well in this edition of the Property Show we're going to take you to a beautiful part of Brisbane, the Hills area, or the Hills District in Ferny Hills. And we're going to have a look at a property in that area at 4 Allen Court at Ferny Hills. Joining me to talk about the property, Bradley Button from the Professionals Priority in Ferny Hills. Bradley, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Kevin. It's great to be here.
We got you in the office there, working hard. Firstly, if I could just ask you, Bradley, about the area there. Tell me a little bit about the Hills District.
Mate, the Hills District is a fabulous family area, and right here at the end of the Ferny Grove train line, which is the infrastructure hub for the area. So pick our trains every 7 minutes, really good schools locally, primary and secondary, and very handy to private schools, but really quiet area. None of the main roads really go anywhere. Sanford Road only goes to Sanford. No one's driving through here to go to Toowoomba or Gympie or Sydney. So it's a very quiet residential area with 40 to 50-year-old homes, high set, mostly timber, a lot of brick as well, but easy to renovate, nice big blocks of land, generally 600 plus square metres is the norm. So really nice residential family area.
You mentioned the railway station there, and I understand this property is only about a 5 minute drive from there. And you also mentioned that there are trains into the city every 7 minutes, but it's still only 12 k's from the city, still very, very close. But talking about the train station for a moment, Bradley, there's been some redevelopment planned for that area as well?
Yes, Kevin, there's a massive, I think it's about $100 million development planned. It got final approval again of the drawings last week. It's a state government initiative, transport orientated development, TOD development. The state government's got several of those around the city happening, and Ferny Grove is one of those. So that sort of infrastructure, we're talking cinemas and possibly a retirement village unit development and shopping centres and specialty shops. So it will really add value. Well, I think I was talking to a fellow the other day, Mitchelton, which is just one suburb in, really boomed 10 years ago when they changed the development structure of the area and allowed high rise. Now, I don't think we're going to see any high rise in our 5 suburb area because it's all Res A and it's got the train through it. There's very limited areas that could be converted to more commercial, but the infrastructure at the train station will certainly add a lot to the area.
Now, I mentioned that the property we're looking at now is 4 Allen. Is it court or circuit?
4 Allen Court, right on the boundary. If you cross the street, you'd be in Ferny Hills.
Excellent. Okay, well, we're going to take you inside. You've prepared a virtual tour, which we'll use as you describe the property for us. Let's start on the ground floor. Tell me what's inside the property and what do you think is going to be most appealing to buyers?
Well, I think when you just come in the front door, there's a very grand Hollywood style foyer, big staircase running up with a void and a big chandelier just inside the front door, which provides a really nice, exciting entry to a big brick home. You've got a really nice media room or second lounge room on the left. You come down around the back of the stairs and into the kitchen, open plan dining, and another big entertainment area, living area. And off of those, you've got 2 outdoor areas, 2 separate courtyards that are really well done. One of them has an outdoor undercover entertainment area, which is serviced by this really nice modern kitchen. So big space. All this house on the lower floor is all big spaces, big wide open areas, and then serviced by these 2 courtyards.
Beautiful. Okay, well, let's go back inside and we'll have a look at that staircase you mentioned right at the front. Let's go up and see what's up on the next level.
Well, upstairs there's another lounge area, living area, which sort of separates two smaller or medium bedrooms at one end and the family bathroom. And then off to the left, we've got another, which would almost be a regular sized main bedroom, but it's actually bedroom number 2. There's loads of storage in this house. All the rooms have built-ins. The bathroom upstairs is renovated and modern with aircon in the rooms. The main bedroom is possibly the key feature. Mum and Dad's room, it's enormous, one of the biggest main bedrooms I've ever seen. And I've seen a few big ones, but this is quite large, a massive walk-in wardrobe, and extraordinary the size of the ensuite as well. It has its own private balcony, which is north-facing, and that's all really quite private. The whole house is very private. In Allen Court, it's got beautiful bushland right across the street, walking paths and bike paths down along the creek and straight around to the shops in 5 minutes. Or if you want to go the other way, you can ride your bike probably all the way to Nudgee Beach if you like. So there's plenty of private area there.
Fantastic. Okay, well, we've shown you through in that walkthrough. If you want to have another look, we'll make sure there's a link below here to take you to that walkthrough, and you can do it at your own leisure. Just before we close off, Bradley, what about inspections? Is it going to be open for inspection at any time?
It certainly is open now, Kevin. We just put it online last week, and we're open 12 noon to 12:30 on Saturdays. And we can get through most all the weekend if we need to. So
okay, well, the price on this one?
We've got offers over 749. It really is extraordinary value for this house. It's over 400 square metres of house of high 2-storey brick home. It's a massive home, so plenty of room for the kids. 3 garages, so heaps of room for cars and jet skis and kayaks and whatever else you want to do. Massive concrete hard stand out in front of those garages, which all have internal access to the home as well. So lots on offer there for that price in this.
Okay. Well, there it is, 4 Allen, A-L-A-N Court at Ferny Hills. It's open on Saturday. You said 12 o'clock, Bradley, didn't you?
12 noon, yes, Kev.
12 noon. Okay. Mate, just before you go, just on another point, I'll come back and give that address again in a minute, but you've been in real estate for 14 years. You must have seen a lot of ups and downs in the market. How would you categorise the current market conditions?
Mate, our current market is, again, on the move. We've experienced 3 quiet periods over the last 3 years. Once was that Banking Royal Commission. Last year, a little bit quiet just before the election for 6 weeks. And this year, we probably had a 10-week where it was pretty quiet. But the prices are solid again. We have certain price ranges in our areas, and we've been selling every week. In the entry-level prices, 5 to 550, they don't last more than a week, getting 40 or 50 groups through. So there's a lot of action in those price ranges. Sold one yesterday on a Sunday in the mid-6s with a couple of pretty keen buyers. So that was good. We've seen inquiry on this Allen Court property this morning as well. So that's a mid-7s to high-7s property. So there's buyers in the area and a lot of buyers in certain price ranges ready to buy straight away. So our market's been solid, really good.
Well, there you go. That's Bradley Button, and he is from Professionals Priority at Ferny Hills, and that property is 4 Allen, A-L-A-N Court at Ferny Hills. It's open Saturday at 12. Make sure you get along and have a look at it. Bradley, thanks very much for your time. Look forward to catching up again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Great to talk to you. Cheers, mate.
No matter where you live, if you have a property for sale or you're about to list it for sale, let us tell the world about it. Ask your agent to make sure your property is listed on realty.com.au and we'll take it from there. We'll be back with more properties on The Property Show, powered by realty.com.au.